Goten and Trunks fans, we won. The two finally did something somewhat useful and got extra screen time. Kind of, but I'm not picky, I'll take it. We start the chapter with Goten and Trunks trying to hold off Cell Max until Gohan and Piccolo rest up to get their strength back to jump back into the fight. It's about time, their first major fight in a while, and they go for their first attack, up cycle, double Yeah, they totally get swatted by Cell Max's tail. And Piccolo and Gohan's face here is how we've been looking at these two for years now since the Buu saga.
Are you dead ass, Ed Bowie?
It's not long after that Bulma admits that these two haven't been training at all since they've been grounded for 6 months. This is why you don't ground boys with their kind of strength for that long, in case serious threats like this happen. I hope Bulma learns from all of this, but there's probably no hope at all for Chi-Chi to learn from all of this.
You'll pay for this! Nobody throws Mr. Chu! How dare you! Get out of here!
Before anybody could panic, Goten and Trunks assure the others to relax and hold still because they still got this, alright? They haven't gone Super Saiyan after all. The Gammas join in on the fight, blasting Cell Max with their guns, and Gamma 1 lands next to Goten and Trunks, where the two point out to Gamma 1 that Cell Max must have woken up recently because it doesn't feel like he's used to moving his body around in combat, basically warming up in all of this, making him stronger down the line the more he fights. So no more stalling, they go into Super Saiyan and start tag teaming Cell Max while he's in this state, and they aren't bad at all. They're doing their thing, and even the Gammas give them credit in their fighting. The two are landing blows, dodging attacks, and even give Cell Max a crazy back blast. Wait a minute.
What did you say, nigga?
If there's one thing I love to see, it's seeing how much fun these two can be when fighting, even while fighting this monster of a creation. Goten and Trunks looks like they're enjoying themselves the entire time of their fighting. Just give us more of this when doing future arcs, guys. They don't have to be the center point, although it would be nice for once developing them further, but give them fun fights, and have them fight separately more often too. As much as I love Gotenks, they need to be their own persons too, and every time we do get Gotenks, we end up getting the fucking fat version, or just some messed up version of Gotenks for the running gag. I just think it would be a lot more interesting, just like this chapter, having them fight separately. Just imagine if Goku and Vegeta always resorted to fusing. And I get it, Goten and Trunks doesn't have Goku and Vegeta power, but come on. So the Gammas are witnessing them fight and come to a realization that these two could be the heroes Dr. Heddle mentioned before that he based their design of. The cape itself is a huge resemblance. They're the spitting image of each other. That should make their teamwork together all the more interesting. The Gammas offer to help Goten and Trunks. Also a nice touch in the manga rather than the movie to include them realizing Goten and Trunks is what they're supposed to be. But before they team up, you know they gotta strike a pose. It's like they got their own little Ginyu Force, it's amazing. Now some of you may be looking at these poses and thinking nothing of it, other than yeah, that's pretty funny and cool of them to do together. Or some of you may be like me and shake their head in disappointment because they missed their opportunity for Gohan to hit his pose with the rest of them in the back. It just seems like a missed opportunity, that's all. Come on, he's the original Saiyan man and he doesn't even get to do the pose. They could have at least let Gohan make some kind of comment towards this or something. I guess Gohan is trying to bury his Saiyan man past at this point. We got the four teaming up and they do this super cool combined attack where they fly really fast towards Cell Max and hit him on the head, and they call it Super Hurricane while knocking him over. This pisses Cell Max off and he powers up, getting more used to his power and starts destroying Goten and Trunks. Trunks and Goten have no choice and decide to set up for fusion. We all know how this is going. Goten is unsure of the idea because he barely remembers it, and that's when we get what occurs from the movie. They do fusion, one of them slip up, and we get fat Gotenks. All I'm saying is it would have been so fucking dope to get a teenage Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks to do something, but instead we get this fat piece of shit. The others aren't about to watch anymore. They knew it was a wrap for Gotenks once they saw this motherfucker turn into this, so they all decide to jump Cell Max. And by everyone, I mean Gohan, Piccolo, and Android 18 because Krillin ain't trying to do all that anymore. He'd rather have his woman fight for him while he stays and protects Pan and Bulma. At this point, everyone is jumping Cell, but it's not doing anything useful until they go for one specific weak point Cell Max has. And that's the weak point on his head Dr. Heddle installed in case something like this happened. However, when they do destroy it, similar to OG Cell, this guy is gonna go Everyone understands that he has this weak point, so they try their best to get to that weak point. I'm talking about try-hard mode activated. Like Cell Max is the one with the most lives in Smash Brothers, so the rest go try-hard and gang up on him.
I got jumped in LA by some pussy-ass niggas, and they jumped me, nigga. Nobody gave me the faith of a one-on-one, nigga. Nobody gave me the respect of a one-on-one.
Nothing is working for attack, so Gamma has to get Cell Max's attention and distract them, leading to Piccolo doing what he thought would be a successful final blow to Cell Max's head. But this guy's head is too hard to even put a dent in. And Pan thinks it's a good time to run off while all this is happening. It's like she saw this.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Kids will be kids though. Every minute that goes by, Cell Max is getting more destructive because now he starts creating energy blasts from almost every place in his body and lets it go free to destroy everyone and everything in his way. Meaning Pan is in some trouble. She's in the way. Bulma tells Pan to get back and Krillin tells her to fly towards them, but Pan is like, I can't fly yet, and is trying to run faster than 6-year-old me trying to get home to play some Budokai Tenkaichi 2. She all good though, cause Uncle Krillin saves her, unlike Uncle Krillin in the movie who just watches her. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I don't know why they made Krillin do that. Finally, to end the chapter, Gamma 2 talks about pulling off a sacrifice maneuver to save everyone from Cell Max, setting up the big sacrifice for the next chapter, most likely. Another chapter closer to the end. This was chapter 97, and I expect this arc to finish around chapter 99 or 100, if we're lucky, and then we can start off that new super arc we've been waiting for. The cool thing about these chapters from here on out is it only gets better because we can finally see Gohan Beast any second. I like what they did with this chapter though, adding extra additions to it and making it feel a bit fresh. So they just need to do the same thing for the next few, and I think we'll be all right. What did you guys think about the chapter though? What are you guys hoping for? Comment down below and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure you leave that like, sub, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one.